Randwick. Plus, the world's strongest men limber up.
And Ken Callender is also limbering up for another big tilt at the bookies on the Sydney Cup day at Randwick. Here he is right now with the latest mail.
Well, the Sydney Autumn Carnival continues again today at Randwick, and we've got all the crackerjack action for you on the wide world of sports. How's this for 4 races? The AJC Oaks, the All-Age Stakes, the Sydney Cup and the Frank Packer Plate. The 4 best races in Australia today, and all for you live on Channel 9. First up in the Oaks, I think we've got the best bet of the day. Number 2, Slight Chance. She found the males too good in the Derby last week. There are only girls against her today. She'll beat them. Slight Chance to win the Oaks. In the weight for age race, Mick Dittman returns as the rider of Naturalism. That's enough to see him a good thing. He'll win. You should back him. He's TAB number 6. In the Sydney Cup, Sub-Zero's all the rage. He'll be an odds-on favourite. He's got a good chance, but I'm going to have something on the Kiwi Mercator. TAB number 2. He won the New Zealand Cup over 3,200 metres by 4 1/4 lengths, and I thought his run here last Saturday was a ripper. Number 2, Mercator, to beat Sub-Zero in the Sydney Cup. And in the Frank Packer Plate, how can you tip against Innocent King? You saw him climb up the running rail and still win the AJC Derby last Saturday. Well, today he just needs average luck and he'll beat these. Innocent King, also a good thing, but at very short odds. We haven't forgotten you in Melbourne. We're doing the Daily Double live from Moonee Valley. In the first leg, race 5, I like number 5, Ricaria. He likes Moonee Valley. 7 runs there for 4 wins. I think it can be 5 wins after today. And in the second leg, Sent Away, finished second to Caulfield on Monday. I think he can ring up number 1 today. Good luck, fellas. We'll be back with all the action.
Thank you, Ken. Book yourself a comfortable seat tomorrow afternoon for a program, The Oaks.
Yeah, thanks very much, Ken. The surprising thing at the moment is the price about Slight Chance on the tote. I can tell you she's a shorter price with bookmakers, but I reckon she'll win. It's good to get a bonus. Number 1, Burst, she still looks quite well. She's had an arduous campaign, but she's at 8 to 1. Slight Chance is showing 5 to 2 on the tote. That's very, very good odds. Mahaya at 7 to 2. Mahaya looks a treat considering her hard runs. She's a lovely big filly. Lady Agnes from New Zealand is at 4 to 1. Orsay is a scratching. Mingling Glances at 12 to 1. Tempest Command, one of the roughies, at 40 to 1. Miltac won the New Zealand Oaks at Trentham. She's at 4 to 1. Filament at 40 to 1. Benedictine at 33. And World Mission is the 100 to 1 outsider. Kenny, there's still about 12 minutes to post time, and we'll have the action live.
Good on you. Thanks, Ken. Earlier in the...
Thank you, my boy. They're behind the barrier for the AJC Oaks. Group 1, 3-year-old fillies. The Oaks is run in most racing countries around the world and is regarded as the supreme test of stamina and durability for the 3-year-old filly, because it's over the traditional distance of 2,400 and brings great honour to the winning filly, particularly as far as her potential stud value is concerned. Now, there are the 3-year-old fillies milling around behind the line. They start this where they started last Saturday's Derby, in the straight at the 200 metres mark. Ken heard an interesting story about Mahaya a short time back. She was actually catalogued at the yearling sale of her year by the Arrowfield stud, but didn't attract a single bid and had to be retained by the vendor. She has 4 white feet and a big white blaze. I wonder if the old adage held true and, you know, potential buyers shied away from her.
Yes, John, it just shows you they can be wrong. There's 500 yearlings and the one that got away. Or 500 yearlings at the sales. It's about 5,000 each year. Number 1, Burst at 9 to 1. Slight Chance has come in now to $3.20. Odds of 9 to 4. And she might firm just a fraction more. Mahaya is also into 3 to 1. Lady Agnes almost back out to 4 to 1. Orsay is scratched. Mingling Glances at 14 to 1 out to 15 to 1. Tempest Command is at 40 to 1. Miltac 9 to 2, almost 5 to 1 now. Filament at 33 to 1 out to 40 to 1. Benedictine almost to 50 to 1, about 47 to 1. And World Mission at 100 to 1. For the 1993 Oaks, Johnny Tapp.
Good, Kenny. Thank you very much. And there's still about 3 fillies to move in. Still leaden skies at Randwick. Her sun tried to peep through earlier, but very short-lived. And no further rain, though. And the track, which started out slow, was upgraded after the running of only 1 race. And as a matter of fact, at exactly 12:34 today, the track was upgraded from slow to dead. And if there's no rain, it will probably be upgraded again later. Such are the recuperative powers of this amazing racecourse. Now, Lady Agnes comes up into line. There's Filament in those rather bright black and lime green colours, and the jockey, I think, is sporting a pom-pom on top of the cap, American style. Now, here's Burst, who's won more than $2 million. She'll sneak into your picture in a moment in the cerise and blue colours with the white cap. There she is, winner of last year's Golden Slipper. And she's been a bonny filly. Looks to be just struggling a little bit at the moment to find her best form. But opposed to her own age and sex today over the 2400, she certainly can't be left out. Greg Hall in the saddle, an ace big race jockey. Now Burst is going up. And that leaves Filament, and they'll be all set and ready for dispatch in the Oaks. Now Filament goes up on the outside of the field. They steady down now, and the starter Bill Cooper on his stand, and they're ready to jump in the AJC Oaks of 1993. Off and running this time. Good start. Filament, if anything, a shade slow. Mahaya down near the inside, bounced out in front of World Mission. Mingling Glances. Burst is being allowed to stride across from the outside. Slight Chance ridden off the pace today, is pulling pretty hard at the judge. Then Lady Agnes, followed by Tempest Command, Miltac and Benedictine, and Filament as last as they go out of the straight. Mingling Glances stacks them up and leads narrowly over Burst, and Mahaya third on the inside. World Mission is running fourth, 2 lengths away then on the fence. Tempest Command starting to pull. Now Lady Agnes might have brushed another runner there, and she just wanted to spear off the track for a couple of strides. Now she steadies again. Slight Chance in between them. A bit more than a length then to Miltac, and a neck away Benedictine, and 2 lengths away last is Filament as they leave the 1800 metres peg behind them, and the pace is very muddling in the Oaks, and Mingling Glances the leader by about a neck to World Mission on the outside as they go over the crossing. Burst is a length and a half away on the outside of Mahaya. A length and a half to Lady Agnes travelling deep around Slight Chance and Tempest Command, followed by Miltac. On the inside of Miltac is Benedictine, and 2 lengths away last Filament as they go down the back to the 1400 mark. They've quickened a shade, and it's Mingling Glances just in front of World Mission. A length and a half to Mahaya on the inside of Burst, followed by Lady Agnes, and then Tempest Command, followed by Slight Chance, Benedictine, Miltac on the outside. Slight Chance in bother there. She might have brushed the heels of a horse in front, and she threw the head up rather sharply, and still Filament as last as they go on towards the top turn. Mingling Glances by a half length to World Mission. Mahaya third. Burst is fourth on the outside, followed by Lady Agnes, and then Tempest Command. A bit more than a length to Miltac, followed by Benedictine and Slight Chance between horses, who's had a fairly checkered run, and 2 lengths away last is Filament as they go over the crossing at the 800 mark. It's Mingling Glances, a neck on World Mission. 2 lengths away then is Mahaya on the inside of Burst. Lady Agnes about 4 off the lead, although she is 3 deep as they come to the turn, followed by Tempest Command, Benedictine, Miltac. Slight Chances second last, about 7 or 8 lengths off the lead, and tailed off is Filament coming around the turn. Mingling Glances just the leader as they turn over World Mission. 3 deep as Burst, going up 4 deep. Lady Agnes, Mahaya waiting for the cutaway. A gap then to Tempest Command, and Slight Chances spotting them a fair start as they come over the rise. Mingling Glances on the inside, still in front of Mahaya. Lady Agnes trying to get to them, followed by Slight Chance, who's starting to wind up now. But Mahaya, this spectacular looking filly, has raced clear 100 out over Mingling Glances. Lady Agnes and Slight Chance getting home doggedly. Mahaya's running off the track near the post. She's wayward, but she's good. And Graham Begg wins the Oaks with Mahaya. Slight Chance will be second. Lady Agnes third, followed by Filament. And then Mingling Glances, Miltac. A long way back, Tempest Command, followed by World Mission and Burst. And Benedictine is last in the Oaks of 93.
Yes, well, there's no doubt about the winner, Mahaya. She was far too good. Expertly ridden by Mick Dittman. Slight Chance, Shane Dye struck a bit of bother during the run, and it was a great effort for her to run second. That's the winner, Mahaya, with a big baldy face, black and gold colours, the Tigers colours, and Dittman keeping her going. You'll see her slew out away from the rail in a minute. Incidentally, if you back Mahaya, you get $3.80 for a win and $1.40 a place. Second was Slight Chance. Number 2 will pay $1.50, and in the black and white colours in the middle, Lady Agnes was third. TAB number 4 will pay $1.90. But there's the winner, Mahaya, dominating the screen at the moment. TAB number 3, a great return to racing to Mick Dittman, and another Group 1 win to Mick Dittman, and a Group 1 win to the young Randwick trainer Graham Begg, which I think would be his first Group 1 win. We picked them up again from a different angle. That's Mahaya in front, Slight Chance down the outside in the green. The placings were reversed from the VRC Oaks last November, where Slight Chance finished first and Mahaya second. But here, no doubt about the winner. Mahaya has won by about 3 lengths from Slight Chance, with Lady Agnes a close-up third. There's the winner, Mahaya, Mick Dittman, as we swing back to the studio and Ken Sutcliffe.
Good on you, Ken. The horse with white socks across the line first.
Lens through for the Oaks of Randwick. Numbers 3, 2 and 4. Mahaya, $3.80 and $1.40. Slight Chance, $1.50. Lady Agnes third, paying $1.90. Race 5 at Moonee Valley is the Kayata handicap. We'll have that for you in about 10 or 12 minutes' time. In the meantime, here's Ken Callender with a look at the totes. Ken?
Yeah, thanks very much, Bear. Here are the early prices. These are Victorian TAB prices, I should point out. Street Ruffian was scratched this morning, 12 to 1 Sender Syme, 14 well timed, Marmer at 8 to 1, Ad Tip Ricaria at 7 to 2, Darling is early favourite at 3 to 1, Andy's Reward at 12, My Saturn Star at 10, Chevelle Classique 20, Persian Palace 80, Mayest 8, Peg's Gift 20, Banana 25 and Powered Knight 20 to 1.
Good on you, Ken. Well, this season, English motorsport fans get...
About 2 minutes now to post time for the first leg at Moonee Valley, and quite a good field, but not as good as the all-age stakes that Ken just told you about. You stay tuned for Naturalism versus Rough Habit, all in about 25 minutes' time. But first up, the first leg at Moonee Valley, there's been a few changes. Street Ruffian, as I said, was scratch. Sender Sign at 10 to 1 in from 12s. Well timed still at 14 to 1. Marmer at 8 to 1. Ricaria, our pick, has held his place well at 7 to 2. He's a good sprinter, as I said in the preview. He's won 4 out of 7 at Moonee Valley. Darling has got out 3s in our first call through to 4 to 1 now. A bit uneasy in the betting. Andy's Reward at 12s. My Saturn Star just firmed a touch to 9 to 1. Chevelle Classique into 16 to 1. Persian Palace at 66 to 1 now. Mayest, now here's a firmer, it was 8 to 1 earlier, now into 13 to 2. 13 to 2 Mayest, Peg's Gift at 16 to 1, Brunena at 33 to 1, and Powered Knight, the apprentice Jay Patton, is a 30 to 1 chance. Okay, as we look behind the barrier there at Moonee Valley for the running of the first leg, we can see they're only just starting to go in, so it'll probably take about 90 seconds or so for these old stages to be put into line, and then we'll be ready for the running of this race, which is the Kayata handicap. It's of 1,200 metres, and I should have pointed out when I said John Patton was riding that horse that apprentices cannot claim in this race. Now, if you're looking for Ricaria, he's a grey horse, so that makes it a little bit easier to find him. He wears yellow colours with red braces, red armbands and a red cap, so it's yellow and red, and he's drawn out fairly deep on the track, actually second from the outside in today's race. On the outside of the field is Well Timed, who's in commission at about 14 to 1. Well timed races in red and white checks with white sleeves and a red cap, and that's it. I think you can see out widest of all there at the moment, but just about all to go in now. 1 or 2 still looking for their place. That's Sender Sign there going in now in the white cap, the last horse. Sender Sign racing in the colours of Mrs. Holmes a Court. Okay, they're all in. The starters on his stand. We go now to the Moonee Valley for race 5.
And big welcome to all viewing on Channel 9 Wide World of Sports for the first leg of the double here in Victoria. As the lights go on, 1,200 metres. They're racing, caught them in an even line too, and well timed on the outside, was one of the first to jump out with Andy's Rewarder, and beginning very quickly is Brennan and going fast along the inside as Powered Knight, being followed by Chevelle Classique and Sender Signer, and Ricaria trapped very deep as they come down the side, being followed by Marmer on the inside. A bit further back, Darling, My Saturn Star, Peg's Gift, and tailed off as Persian Palace. They're running down past the 800 metre mark now. Andy's Reward on the inside, just the leader here from Well Timed. Going forward just in behind them on the inside as Powered Knight. Up in that leading group also is Ricaria, but travelling deep and very wide up with that leading division also Sender Signer. At the 600 metre mark, and Sender Sign, the outside, is just the leader here from Well Timed. Ricaria wide, and they were followed closely over on the rails by Andy's Reward. In behind them, Maest is making ground, so is My Saturn Star. Further back, Renanar, Chevelle Classique, followed by Powered Knight. Darling's a long way back and boxed up, followed by Peg's Gift and Marmer and Persian Palace. Around the turn now, and Well Timed has taken the leaders clear now over on the outside. Ricaria coming after it very quickly in the final stages. Chevelle Classique in the clear, but Well Timed as the leader. Ricaria trying to get to it, and down the outside, Darling starting to flash home. Well Timed in front, close to home, and Well Timed I think may have just hung on from Darling in a tight one. Third would be Chevelle Classique ahead of Ricaria, and they were followed by Peg's Gift and Persian Palace, and further back then is Andy's Reward. Next home is Marmer, followed by Maest and Brennan, then Sender Sign. A good long gap further back in the field to My Saturn Star, and the last to finish is Powered Knight.
Well, no doubt about the winner. Well timed, started from the outside barrier, got clear in the straight. Ricaria couldn't come on. That's Chevelle Classique in the middle, and then widest out is Darling, flashing home in the purple and pink colours, but the winning post is there just a touch too soon for her, and Chevelle Classique has held on for third. Well timed first, Darling second, Chevelle Classique third in the first leg in Melbourne. Here's Ken.
Well, the whips are certainly cracking here on Wide World of Sports this afternoon. We will be right back.
3, 6 and 9 well timed. $14.20 and $4.20. Darling, $2.20. Sweetheart. Cheval Classique, $4.40. Now
At Randwick, Kenny, it looks like a crackerjack field.
It is a crackerjack field, Ken. It's one of the races that is of the carnival, but I just think that Mick Dittman and Naturalism, a combination like that, how are you going to hold them out? Naturalism, he's only a little horse, and he's some people didn't seem to think that he'd been looking too well in recent runs. He looked good for the Doncaster last week, and he's held his condition pretty well today. I like the look of him, and I like the look of him when Dittman gets on his back. He's showing $1.90 or 10 to 9 on. Let's run down the other prices. Rough Habit, Jimmy Cassidy is at 4 to 1. He likes the edge out of the ground, and he's the dead set danger. He's actually paying $5.10 now for $1 investment. Prince Salieri retains his condition well, 4th in the Doncaster, paying just in excess of $12, odds of 11 to 1. Equidity at 50 to 1, My Eagle Eye at 20 to 1, Cheval Cavalier at 40 to 1, Naturalism still paying $1.90. There he is. Have a look at him in the green with the white stripe through the middle and the lighter coloured cap, the yellow cap, or pale green, I think it is. Looks well. He's only a little fella. Dittman will make sure he doesn't get too much buffeting. And you can see the attendant there just wiping some of the sweat off the horse's neck. And, oh, well, I think everything is in apple pie order today. And this is a beaut race for him. He's at 10 to 9 on. Kinjite is at 16 to 1. Big Dreams is getting out now also to 16 to 1. And Mighty Tango at 60 to 1. Getting out towards 80 to 1. Mannerism is at 7 to 1, 7.5 to 1 now, and 15 to 1 at Kingston Bay into 14 to 1. All that cheering and yelling you heard in the background was just that Tony Allport, the vice chairman of the AJC, had just proposed 3 cheers to Ron Quinton, who has his last ride at Randwick today. And I think they were 3 cheers very, very well supported. I'll also be giving 3 cheers if Naturalism is first home. As I said, he's paying $1.90, and that's still his quote as I look at the tote board now. And there he is in the background with Mick Dittman. That's Rough Habit in front of him in the maroon with the diamonds. And, this has got to be the day for Naturalism. I think it's his return to the winning list. Johnny.
Good on you, Kenny. I'll give 3 cheers too, mate, and that'll make 6. Now, there's Cheval Cavalier first into the gates. Rough Habit comes up into line for the AWA All-Age Stakes, followed forward by last year's Sydney Cup winner, My Eagle Eye. Yes, Ron Quinton rides Cross Swords in the last race today, and then he calls it a day. Ron has been an absolute ornament to his trade. He's been a master of that trade and has given unselfishly in putting something back into racing. I think I've had reason probably 40 times over the years to ask Ron to help me with charity functions and the like, and he has never once refused. He's been an absolute credit to his profession. Now waiting on Kingston Bay, who looked like walking in and then wheeled away at the last second. Prince Salieri actually beats Kingston Bay into the stalls. Now waiting on Big Dreams, Equidity and Mannerism. And Mannerism is the only mare in this year's field. Kingston Bay goes up now. Waiting on Mannerism, winner of last year's Caulfield Cup. Equidity to come up and Big Dreams. I don't think there's much doubt Equidity is the oldest runner in the field. Well, there's Ronnie Quinton chatting with Channel 9's Farron Hotham. In fact, the interview you're seeing being recorded right at the moment will be seen on our racing segment tomorrow in Wide World of Sports Sunday edition. Well done, Ron Quinton, and good luck on Cross Swords in the last. Now, the last couple have moved in, and the starter's onto his stand, and they're away in the AWA All-Age Stakes. Cheval Cavalier is a shade slow from the inside. Rough Habit went straight back to the tail. Equidity from a wide gate is the early leader over Kinjite. Prince Salieri followed by Mighty Tango. Big Dreams is now striding through to join those leaders, followed by Kingston Bay. My Eagle Eye showing surprising early pace, and then Naturalism, Mannerism. Second last Cheval Cavalier, and back at the tail is Rough Habit in the run to the first turn. Kinjite is the leader, about ahead to Equidity on the outside. Big Dreams a length away third. On the fence, Mighty Tango, and 3 deep is Prince Salieri, easing back, endeavouring to get in closer, followed by My Eagle Eye. A length then to Kingston Bay, followed by Naturalism on the outside of his stablemate Mannerism. Cheval Cavalier being second last, and Rough Habit back at the tail. Dittman starting to move forward now on Naturalism as they go over the crossing at the 800 mark. Kinjite the leader. Equidity is second. Mighty Tango is running third. A half length away, Big Dreams on the outside. A length and a half to My Eagle Eye, followed by Prince Salieri, and then Kingston Bay on the inside. outside of Naturalism, followed by Rough Habit, Cheval Cavalier, and Mannerism on the outside is ahead away last as they come to the turn. They're packed up very tightly on the corner. Kinjite led. In fact, he got away from Equidity as they straighten up. Big Dreams on the outside. Then Mighty Tango, followed by My Eagle Eye, Prince Salieri, and his Detman taking Naturalism to the extreme outside. And he's starting to sprint as they top the rise, and going with him as Rough Habit. Kinjite still in front at the 200 mark and is going strongly. Clear of My Eagle Eye, Naturalism and Rough Habit coming right down the outside. Kinjite still in front. Now Rough Habit's got him. Rough Habit on the extreme outside has reached the lead from Naturalism and My Eagle Eye, and Rough Habit wins the All Age. Rough Habit beat Naturalism. Third's hard to line up. Mannerism on the extreme outside in a photo with My Eagle Eye and Kinjite. Then Cheval Cavalier, Kingston Bay, followed by Equidity and Prince Salieri. Big Dreams as well back, and Mighty Tango last in the AWA All Age Stakes.
Well, that was the story of the all-age stakes. Naturalism had his chance, but Rough Habit was just too good. Let's pick up the replay. Now, you know Naturalism's colours in the green with the white band and the paler cap. Outside him in the maroon colours is Rough Habit, and it's Rough Habit Jay Cassidy who gets the prize. And you'll see Mannerism come into the game late with the red cap widest of all. But let's centre on the leaders. Kinjite in front. Now Naturalism and Rough Habit wider out claim him, and it's Rough Habit who does just the better to win by about a neck from Naturalism, and I think you'll find that Mannerism is in third place. The winner, Rough Habit, is paying $4.80 a win, $1.60 a place. Second, number 6, Naturalism, is paying $1.20 a place, and third, number 10, Mannerism, or I think she'll be third, will pay $2.40. From this angle, it's Kinjite and My Eagle Eye from the inside, then Naturalism, Rough Habit and Mannerism, but Rough Habit clearly does best, and Rough Habit gets the prize from Naturalism, and I think you'll find Mannerism third, My Eagle Eye fourth, and Kinjite in fifth place. And that's exactly as the judge saw them. We'll take a break now and then be back with more on the Wide World of Sports.
Coming up, those monoliths of the mat, Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior, declare war in a professional wrestling classic. We'll strap the board on the roof and head back to North Narrabeen for more wave riding thrills from the world's best in the Coca-Cola Surf Classic. Barry Sheen will have all the inside information on the qualifying for tomorrow's Japanese 500cc Grand Prix. We'll help ourselves to a mighty serve of flex appeal when we return to Iceland and the quest for the world's strongest man. From the beaches of Australia, we deliver a special salute to the heroes of surf lifesaving. At Randwick, Australia's best stayers are under the spotlight in the Sydney Cup. Plus, we'll have all the action of the Frank Packer Plate. We'll put the pedal down hard to catch up with the hot wheeling woman, mixing it with the men in the tough world of IndyCar racing, and defy the laws of physics on a high-flying, hang-gliding adventure. Tonight, we take you to the Seagull Stadium for the big Saturday night rugby league date between the Gold Coast and the Newcastle Knights. Join Max Walker on tomorrow's edition of Wide World of Sports for high-flying supercross action, a chat with Ashes pace bowling pick Wayne Holsworth, and more finals fun from the Coca-Cola Surf Classic at North Narrabeen. On the Footy Show this week, we'll have all the controversies, competitions, plus the Pass the Ball contest and a chance for you to win $1,000 in cash. Tomorrow afternoon, we take you live to Suzuka for a double-barrel bike bonus featuring the Japanese 250cc and the big guns of the 500cc Grand Prix. On Sports Sunday, we delve into the rich history of the Stawell gift, examine the coaching woes of rugby league cellar dwellers, profile the roller coaster career of Bart Cummings, and sniff out a table tennis tale that's caused quite a pong. Our big Sunday night rugby league replay features the top of the table clash between the Canterbury Bulldogs and the St George Dragons from Belmore. Baseball fans are in for a treat early Monday morning when we bring you our Major League game of the week, the Battle of the Sox, starring the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. Late Monday night, we touch down in the US West Coast for open-wheeler IndyCar action from the Long Beach Grand Prix. Then we open up a big rugby league representative season next Friday night at Parramatta Stadium with our exclusive coverage of City Origin versus Country Origin and City Verse and Country Verse. Tackling all the biggest action head on. This is the one and only Wide World of Sports.